Evening, everyone. Just a quick report from me. But before that, we have County Legislator John Testa here. John, you want to come up and say a few words?
Yay.
Good evening, John.
Good evening.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Good evening on this nice warm night.
In here, anyhow.
Happy New Year, everyone. I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak to you and the community of Yorktown. Just to give you some updates. I'm the other county legislator of Yorktown, ever growing in my coverage of Yorktown, so I'm proud of that. But before I talk about the county, first of all, I need to say a couple things about the town of Yorktown, the board, Supervisor Grace, and all that took place with the Superstorm Sandy. I was up here for a little bit of time, and the EOC that you guys put together and the work that you did was second to none. I've been involved with a lot of things over the years. It was the most well-run, fully involved EOC I've ever seen, so I want to commend you for it. You guys were hit very hard, and if it wasn't for you on the ground the way you were and your team, emergency responders as well as your staff and volunteers, I don't know where you would have been, so I want to commend you on that.
I appreciate that.
And secondly, on a good note also, the holiday parade of lights that you had, I know that was put together pretty quick. My wife and I came and we're a part of it. It was really a great event. So I hope that was only the first one of many.
Oh, yeah. That actually pretends to be bigger and better. So
that was a great thing for the community. So congratulations on both of those things. And obviously, I think the big information or event of the county recently is our budget. Some of you, I know Mr. Kaplowitz has talked to you about it, and you probably read a lot about it, heard a lot about it, but it was a very significant event to come together, a bipartisan way, a coalition to put together a really good budget for the county of Westchester. This year, we were able to actually have some time to look at the budget that was proposed, and after the opportunity of looking at the budget for more than a half hour, as what we've had in past years, we were able to determine that there was some pretty serious flaws in the budget, over $25 million out of whack, out of balance. It cut out quite a bit of the fund balance, took away a lot of the emergency response positions, a lot of the day-to-day positions of the county services. So we were able to put together a coalition, people who said, no, we cannot let this happen, and we're able to put another 0% tax increase budget together. This is my third budget as a county legislator, and the first one obviously was the negative 2.2%, and down the last 2 years was a 0%. So over a 3-year period, we have a negative 2.2 countywide. But for
I'll applaud you on that one.
but for Yorktown this year, it translated because of equalization rates to a negative 2.17. For the county taxes for Yorktown residents. So you guys are even lower than.
Yeah, we came with -3, so it's all good.
And over the past 3 years, a total of 3.8, -3.8, so almost a 4% reduction in your county taxes over the last 3 years. So something to be proud of.
We like that.
Yes, we all like that.
We want to stay around here.
So some of the things, just quickly, I don't want to take too much of your time, but some of the things that we were able to restore in the budget was funds for the public safety, emergency services, probation, the DA's office, to make sure we have a solid public safety initiative throughout the county. We were able to restore the engineers to the public works. We have a lot of infrastructure to do around the county. As you know, after the storm especially, we're going to have even more. Park curators, Cornell Cooperative was restored funding, Arts Westchester, small business loans and such. So we're able to put a lot back and still have a 0%. And one thing especially I wanted to mention tonight that I was pushing for the last year, and what I've been pushing as a county legislator, you know, throughout Westchester, above 287 is kind of no man's land to a lot of people. You know, it seems most as Yonkers, White Plains, Mount Vernon gets all the attention. Northern Westchester seems to be forgotten sometimes. That's part of what I've been doing. In conjunction with my colleague, Mike Kaplowitz, we've been working together to make sure that the North is not forgotten. So when I made sure I was able to get involved with the make some services come north that are normally only in the central or southern part of the county. And I'm particularly conscious of our seniors and our veterans. And there is an organization called the Legal Services of the Hudson Valley that has services, free legal services for vulnerable seniors and veterans and women who suffer from abuse, domestic abuse. They're only in Mount Vernon, Yonkers, White Plains, nothing up north. So anyone up here would have to travel all the way down there and hopefully find it when they get down there. So now we're going to have, with the backing of the county executive, I met with him. He supported my initiative. My colleagues did. And we were able to put money in the budget. We're going to have an office in the north. We'll give you details as it's developing, but we're going to have those services for the northern part of the county, for Yorktown, Cortland, and Peekskill corridors.
We've got office space in Yorktown.
So we'll work on all that. We'll work on all that. But we're going to have a dedicated office and service for just the northern part of the county, which we've never had before. So that's something I was able to get done. I'm
Awesome.
proud of. And just in closing, I just want to say if anybody needs to get in contact with me, you can get in contact with me through my website, johngtesta.com. You can get through my blog through there, through my other things that I have offered through my website, or you can call my office, 914-995-2828, and we'll help you in any way we can. And of course, it's a pleasure to work with the board. It's an honor to be representative of Yorktown. It's a great community. I'm proud of it, and I'm happy to work in any way we can work together. So call me anytime.
Well, John, through the redistricting process, you
Yes.
now have more of Yorktown.
I have
You're
basically
actually-
half the population of Yorktown as I represent, so
Yeah.
I'm here a lot.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I just want to also echo what Councilman Murphy said. From the past year, it's been a real pleasure working with you and having you down at the county level representing Yorktown. You've been an incredible job and a great friend down there. So I appreciate all you've done.
Thank you very much.
John.
Stay warm.
John.
Take care.